What if we send bad assassins with a note to meet at a secondary location?
Nah, brother.
It could work.
Artie has perfect memory of plans that worked on you guys specifically.
Alternatively, if I stood in front of the ship, I could try to message in her head by just doing a cantrip, so long as she's within 120 feet of me.
I mean, I've seen her. I can send to her.
Yeah, but that wastes a spell slot for you.
Yeah.
An important spell slot, relatively.
I mean, I've got a Pearl of Power. I have one to spare.
But then the problem is, how do we convince her that her girlfriend's a bitch? How do you convince someone that
they're in a bad, toxic relationship?
Yes. You can't exactly do that unless they're willing to admit it. And that she's being used, basically. And we don't know the state of their private sides. We're basically going to be trying to convince someone something they're likely not going to believe.
I fucked your girl and I can prove it. Meet me here.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the kind of message that might make her leave a ship. Or maybe not. I don't know. We don't know this person.
I mean, they might have an open relationship.
That's true.
We literally know nothing about their private life.
Tarnin causes in danger? That they probably already know that.
They probably already know that. That's probably why they're preparing the ship, to be fair.
Could we take advantage of the fact that we're privy to secret information about the Elf General being in cahoots and do a kind of impersonation-y thing of like...
We saw you with that general?
Or just like, the general, there's been a change in plans.
Oh.
Meet here to discuss it. It seems like the kind of thing, if it's on the down low enough, then she might trust it in the sense that she would believe that no one else would know that the general would be in on that. So yeah, we could say that we are like a representative Admiral Verlin. Meet us here. We need to discuss contingencies. That's a dour word that also doesn't mean very much. Yeah. Contingencies.
Cacophony,
yes.
I know this is big ass, but can you just think back on any of the notes that you've decoded so far? Does Verlin pop up anywhere?
No, it hasn't so far.
Okay.
I could try to do a quick scan of what decoded Verlin might look like and see if I could locate that on a page. I can't guarantee anything, of course.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, so Wynn's going to get out the notes, try to figure out what, like, Verlin looks like in the cipher, and then kind of flip through to see if she can detect them on any, like, detect what that clump of letters would look like on any of the pages, basically.
Yeah, roll intelligence.
I'm just going to use my save because it's the same check. 17? Oh, ignore the plus. No, Yeah, ignore the plus 1, so just 17.
Yeah, that's good. That's the plus 1 you get from your cloak.
My cloak, yeah.
Yeah, 17. You can sort of reverse engineer what you think the name Verlin would look like in that cipher.
Yeah.
How much time are you going to commit to going through the notes?
We don't want to take all day.
No more than like a half hour, I think.
Yeah, maybe half an hour to maybe max an hour.
Okay.
Just kind of flipping through, trying to see if I can find that clump of cipher anywhere.
High or low?
Let's go low.
Should have got low.
That's a 2.
Hey.
You do see the name Verlin. It is not in the context of the cult. It is in the context of Admiral Verlin is a member of the Elven Admiralty, one of 12 Elven admirals that run the Elven Imperial Navy. That's all you've got.
Jill, I don't have much. I found him here. He's not with the cult, according to the former captain, but that might have changed.
Let's start.
It just says that he's an Elven admiral and one of the 12 admirals that runs the Navy.
Okay.
I feel like our best bets are either just fucking try and get in there and accept it's probably going to turn into a big fight.
Or try to lure her out, which will...
Try to lure her out.
Which will give her a few less allies, likely. But...
It might give us a chance to talk to her before we start
fighting.
Let's be honest, probably murdering some of her dudes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth trying to lure her out. And I feel like the use a cantrip option seems the safest. And then if that doesn't work, then we do a fight. Hey, at least the guards maybe won't come intervene.
Okay, where do we want to lure her then? Can we tell her to come here? Because I don't know where else would be safe unless we just find an alley.
Captain raises her hand. I vote that we don't summon what you told me is an incredibly powerful wizard to my ship made of wood.
Yes. I vote we choose an alley.
Yeah.
There is the one that is next to the buffet that we talked in.
What would you suggest?
I would like a place to kill a wizard that you won't be seen.
Sure, or at least kidnap a wizard.
There's some sketchy parts of town that that kind of thing usually wouldn't be remarked upon too much. But the problem is that we would also probably run into trouble in those parts of town. What about Countess Aguilar? Can we ask her for help on this?
Yeah, probably.
Everybody turned to look at Grack, who came along with us, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He did not. He and Countess Aguilar was still staring into each other's eyes when you left.
Sorry, I misunderstood Countess Aguilar's words of "go along with your friends, dear." Not realizing that I thought that was for some reason aimed at Grack.
It was not.
They are at home being dirty birds.
Okay. Well, we could ask.
Yeah, I worry about the time we're wasting.
What if we tried to get them back to the house? To her house? Tornicasa's house? What about that?
Well, that would not. That might be good, because then we could pretend that we're maybe staff that overheard something.
She would have seen us.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as she sees us, the jig is up.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that she knows every staff that Tornicasa has. And I can dress easily as staff.
No, we fought. You could disguise yourself, yes, but we directly fought. She did see us trying to kill her girlfriend.
Yes, but I more mean we direct her back there. Maybe everybody else stays hidden until she's fully wherever we meet her, and I can be disguised and pretending to be staff member.
Yeah, and it is true that a message asking her to go back to Tornicasa's house seems like it's less suspicious, and that it's okay, yeah, sure, go to a place I think is probably safe. Not aware that there is I was going to say crack team, but let's be honest with ourselves, a team waiting to interrogate / maybe kidnap / maybe, throat-slitting motion.
Did she do a throat-slitting motion, or did she say throat-slitting motion?
She said it.
While doing it?
Yeah. Get the idea across. I feel like that's a safe-ish bet, especially since we know that Tornicasa isn't there.
But her spawn are.
Yeah. But, we can just fucking meet her in the yard. She'll get out of her carriage, and we'll be like, surprise, your girlfriend's a vampire.
She knows.
Okay, your girlfriend's a shitty vampire, and you should dump her.
Your girlfriend's a bitch.
If we fight her outside, then I don't know if the spawn can even come outside, right?
Yeah, sun will be up.
True.
I think we just gotta commit.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We can, and I think we should just try to talk to her. We don't know their life. We can ask if she's been weird. Just kind of do the thing you do whenever you know someone has a shitty relationship, but they don't really talk about it to you because you're not that close, but you still kind of care, Do that thing.
And have some rope to tie her up so she can't do any hand gesture spells?
Also, I don't know how we're going to do that subtly, but yes, I've already got rope.
I'm not saying subtly.
I've got the whip.
Okay, great. So let's have her get off the ship, meet us at the house.
Yeah.
And we'll pop out like a surprise party at the front door before she goes inside.
I'll disguise myself like a staff member so that way she will hopefully get out and approach us before all of you pop out.
And where will we pop out of?
That's a great question.
A carriage?
The bushes.
The bushes.
How about a carriage lingering just a few feet down, parked?
I guess that's not weird, especially if the premise is someone representing the Admiral wants to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unmarked carriage, probably?
Yeah.
Aguilar can probably provide that.
Okay, are you messaging her, or...?
Yeah, I'll go message. I'll sneak down there and do it.
Okay.
Let me disguise myself first, please.
Well, Also, you probably do still want to look like an elf because the Admiral is going to leave behind an elf agent to discuss this thing.
Indeed. I'm not going to look like a sexy elf. I'll try to disguise myself looking, more prim and proper, like an Admiral agent. Where's my disguise kit? There's my disguise kit. 17 this time, so not as good, but I'm already an elf, so I'm not trying too hard.
Yeah, you don't have to work too hard to not look like an elf. You're already an elf. It's just that you're going to try and look like an elf who's a member of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah.
Which, you've seen elves that are members of the Imperial Navy. 17's not bad.
Yeah, you hung out with a bunch last night.
Yeah, I did. So that done, I'm not even going to, stealth my way up to it now because I'm just trying to get a message to her. But I will go over with Jill and everybody else before I go. So
you should put on, a cloak or something so it looks like you're trying to be a little more subtle.
Okay.
But not too much.
I make sure that my cloak just looks somehow, using magic probably, looks a little more stealthy, and I pull a hood up. Just because that's stealthy, but not too stealthy.
Stealthy, but in a way that draws attention to you.
You can still see the Navy uniform.
Yeah. Okay. As you're stepping off the ship, roll perception.
All of us, or just her?
Whoever's stepping off the ship.
Okay.
Just a 10 from me.
Fuck.
Okay.
I mean, the rest of us are stepping off the ship shortly, right? Because we need to make our own way to the mansion.
We're heading out.
I imagine that Alviva is also stealth following me, just so that I'm not totally alone.
Let's do that. So my perception is only a 15. Man, I'm rolling shit today. My stealth to follow is a 22.
Okay, Alviva, you're going with Cacophony?
Yeah, just at least to the point of, doing the sending and waiting to the point where we see Tornicaza.
And I guess Artie and I are heading up towards Aguilar's.
Okay. Clarify for me. You're delivering a written message, or you're delivering a telepathic message?
I'm doing my cantrip message by standing right in front of the ship, basically.
Okay.
And also, actually, on that note, as a master of intrigue, so my subpipe, I can normally mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature that I've spoken to for at least a minute. I spoke to those people of the Elven Admiral, so I'm going to mimic their...
Okay, so you're going to do your best to sound like an uptight Elven officer. Right, okay.
And I can unerringly do it. Don't even need a roll. Hell yeah, mastermind.
Yeah, and I'm just doing the, hiding from behind a creeper thing just to make sure that if shit goes south, there's at least another person here.
So I walk my way up to in front of the ship. I'm going to cast message, and I point towards it, and you point a finger where you think a creature is, so I point that direction. To try and talk in her head, I go, and I say, plans have changed. Verlin has left behind an agent to meet at Tornicaza's mansion to discuss contingencies.
Where on the ship are you pointing?
I'm going to guess that she's running around being a captain, so I'm going to point, middle-ish. Because that seems where the captain stuff is.
Well, she's also the pilot.
She is the pilot. That's also where we were told the pilot ship is, because it was not on the top deck.
You were told the helm is on the second deck. There's the top deck, the lower deck, and then the cargo deck, and then the lower deck towards the fore of the ship is where the helm is.
Yeah, so I'm doing that one. Worst case, I can do this a few times. This is a cantrip.
Roll perception for me.
Can I also do it since I am in the shadows?
Yes.
22 on perception.
Oh, you probably don't need me. Yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah, you can actually see Captain Segretti up on the deck of the ship near the fore.
Okay, I point towards her, and then I say that message. Simply. She does get a chance to reply.
Just this elf in the middle of a crowd with their hood up on this bright day, pointing.
Hey, look, if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can wander around in trench coats and hats and still not be noticed.
Let's be real, this looks exactly like what some snooty person would think stealth is like.
Yeah.
All right, so you send that message?
Yes.
You send it, you hear a response, where are you?
I just turn and leave.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. 22.
Okay, you feel some kind of magic trying to grab hold of your mind, and you turn and look, and the captain is standing up on the bow of the ship looking right at you with a hand extended.
And I look, and I just kind of stare at her for a moment, and I shake my head, and then leave.
Okay.
Good job wasting a spell slot, bitch.
Alviva in an alley just whispers, badass.
And so I stride down the way, again, still trying to look like some sort of elven Navy member who thinks they're being stealthy, cloak billowing in the wind, and I make my way to Tornakaza's mansion, assuming that Alviva's following me.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So, meanwhile, team heading to the mansion first. What's the plan?
Well, I think we need to stop by Aguilar's, or can we, hail a carriage? Are there taxis?
There are some rickshaw cabs.
Wouldn't we have witnesses then, though?
What?
If we hail a cab, then the cab driver will be like, "Oh, I saw you do a murder. I'm gonna go tell the cops. Gonna be a snitch."
What's your solution?
I mean,
the Aguilar.
Okay, take a cab to Aguilar.
Okay, so you're headed back to Aguilar Manor?
Yes.
Okay, so you head back that way. It is early afternoon by now, by the way.
Do we have to make perception checks?
Actually, yes.
Artie got an 11.
13.
Okay. You guys head over to Aguilar Manor. You'll notice that there is a significantly increased guard presence around the manor. But you come up and knock on the door, and the servants recognize you and immediately let you through to Aguilar's office. She is currently hearing a message from a runner, and as you guys enter the room, she nods to the runner to shut up and turns her attention to you guys as the runner leaves.
We're trying to get Captain Segretti off of the ship and meet us around Tornakaza Manor to try and extract her from the ship, and maybe also use her as collateral to get Tornakaza outside of the armory, or at least let us in. We need some kind of unmarked carriage or something to actually, transport her in, and et cetera, et cetera. It's a really shaky plan, but it's what we've got.
Yeah, about that plan, are you aware that you're being followed?
No, that's great. By who?
It appears to be servants from the Tornakaza household.
Fucking fantastic.
I can offer you the unmarked carriage if you'd like to go ahead with the plan.
We don't have anything else, honestly. We're kind of grasping at straws here.
How certain are you that you can get this, that this woman is on the way to the manor?
Don't ask me about certainty. Don't ask me for anything that involves giving you a positive estimation of things, that involves hope or optimism. That's not for me.
It sounds like you need to have a conversation with somebody, but I am not the person you should be having that conversation with, so we're going to leave that for now.
Great.
I don't even know what we're doing now.
Currently, you're standing in my office trying to figure out what the next stage of the plan is.
I don't know. By now, hopefully, Cacophony and Alviva have gotten a message to Segretti to try and get her off the ship. And we told her to meet us at Tornakaza's Manor. I don't know what to do else. I don't know what else to do. I'm not really in the right place for that.
If I had to guess, I'd say that even if Segretti thinks the message is a fake, she will go to investigate just to ensure the safety of the Countess. So, I would say there's a fairly solid chance she's still getting to the house. The question is, when she gets to the house, is she going to be ready for you?
I don't know.
Listen, if you want me to take control of this entirely, if you want me to tell you where to go and what to do exactly, I can do that. But you have to know that at that point, you become one of my inferiors. You become a member of my organization functionally, which means that I will sacrifice you if I think it means success in this plan in taking down Countess Tornakaza. The question you have to answer is that the role you want to play in this? Or do you want to be making your own decisions? Do you want to be the master of your own destiny in this? Whether you succeed or fail.
Oh, that's a badass line, though.
Flustering.
I'm guessing Jill doesn't know what to say.
I'm trying to formulate a response.
Rio, where's Grack at the moment?
Sex coma? I don't know.
Grack is sleeping it off.
Listen, she's a very experienced woman.
Look, I don't know. I just need a fucking carriage.
I can get you a carriage. Is that all?
Yeah.
Then good luck. And she turns back to her paperwork and her letters. So, you guys head down to the courtyard and out the front door, and you can see that a nondescript carriage has been readied for you.
So how do we get rid of the tails?
Fuck. We don't have a whole lot of time. Can I do a perception check to see if I can spot where they might be, now that I know that they are there?
Yes.
Would it be an investigation?
It would be perception, to see if you could spot them.
No.
Another 13.
7. The sun's right in his eyes.
I have great news for you. I rolled a 2. You manage to spot in the crowd one of the servants from the Torrencaza household. You actually recognize him. This was the herald that announced you. He's watching you, and then when he notices that you're watching him back, he bolts.
Artie chases.
You're chasing him? Okay. Roll athletics. See if you can outrun this very old man.
26.
There's
You're
nothing.
like a Terminator.
There's nothing I can roll on a d20 that's going to beat that.
Roll it anyway. I want to see how badly this old man fucks up.
Did he trip? Does he trip? Does he just get slammed into?
Body slam this
old man.
Sneaky bastard.
You want to get away!
Okay, he rolled a 4?
Oh yeah, Artie.
So you catch up to him easily. What do you do when you catch up to him?
Artie fully body slams into him.
Yes!
Okay,
just like jumps and then lands him right in the crowd. And then he picks him up over his head and runs back to jail.
First things first, I need to roll damage. You knock him out.
Good.
Jim,
he is completely unconscious.
He's just limp above my head.
And now he's got to roll death saves.
Hey, Artie, remember the time you tackled an old man to death?
That's a success.
Jill can probably stabilize this man.
Just get him in the carriage.
Alright, you get him in the carriage. He succeeded on one and failed on one.
I have a healer's kit. I'm just gonna stabilize him.
Okay.
I got him.
You stabilize this herald. A whole bunch of people saw you slam a guy to the floor, drag him off, and throw him in a carriage, by the way. A bunch of people are hovering around the edge of the crowd, wondering if they should, intervene here.
It's a city, they won't.
We're adventurers. They're just here for the show.
Just randomly say, "This is my son," and he's been acting out, and close the door.
No. Okay,
this was my grandpa.
We're physicians.
Roll deception. Disadvantage.
No, wait, does it balance out because she can hold out the physician's kit while she does it?
No.
A 5!
You see a guard heading your way.
Jill's gonna
Go.
tap the top of the carriage. Let's go.
Go.
Just leave.
The carriage rattles off down the street to the sound of sounds like protest and yelling behind you. What's your plan?
Let's try to take. I mean, we need to get to Torrencaza's. We need to do it maybe with taking a couple of more circuitous routes to get there.
Artie,
I'm going to say that probably someone who drives unmarked carriages for the flock is comfortable with this scenario.
Oh no, you guys didn't get a driver.
Wait, what?
You got Artie driving right now.
Oh, hey. Artie's comfortable with this scenario.
Does Artie have proficiency with land vehicles?
No. Not proficiency, no. What would I roll to see how well I handle
handling?
Roll animal handling to see how well this is going.
18.
Oh.
You didn't ask for a driver, you just asked for a carriage. Artie is surprisingly doing very well guiding these horses down the streets.
These are just like seahorses. It's amazing.
With legs.
With legs. Who knew that land horses were just like seahorses?
Artie, I'm also going to have you roll stealth to try and lose the guard. They're on foot, so it's not going to be as difficult.
4.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's
God.
a nat 1!
That's a nat 1.
Okay, so you guys may end up doing this fight by nightfall after all, at this rate.
No!
Can I just throw some gold over my shoulder?
This is not Assassin's Creed!
Drive and go.
Oh, look at all these coins!
Is that what you can do in Assassin's Creed? I've never played.
Yes!
Are you sure we can't do an Assassin's Creed?
Are you sure, though?
It's a lot of people, and they do like money.
Oh God, hang on! I need to improvise a GTA minigame.
I can't believe that the part of this plan that's going wrong is not the convince a very paranoid wizard that she needs to beat us alone in this place and all the sneaking. The bit that's going wrong is Get a carriage and go to location X.
Oh man, I haven't played GTA either. Fuck. Can this be more like Mario Kart?
Hang on, you know what I have to pull out? I have to pull out the fucking sketchy alley map again.
No!
The same sketchy alley?
The same sketchy
alley! I keep it in reserve specifically for when I need a sketchy alley.
I want to use thaumaturgy.
A good way to be sneaky, or I guess it's too late for that.
Yeah, no, we're just trying to lose them at this point. I want to use thaumaturgy to basically make an earthquake behind us.
Right, there's only so much I'm going to allow you to do with a cantrip, though.
It allows you to make tremors underneath the ground, so it feels like an earthquake. Yeah.
It's not actually going to damage anything, but it sure as hell is going to spook their horses and whatever.
I wish I was there and could yell threatening words in horse at the horses.
That would not take much. Horses are stupid and terrified.
Don't worry, Artie's whipping them.
Yeah!
I feel like for a horse, if a person turns to you and says in horse, like, you're gonna fucking die today, it would feel the same as a human if a horse turned to you and said the same thing.
That's just a fucking She-Ra shit. That's Swift Wind.
Horses get spooked so easily. They start bleeding in their lungs if they run too much.
A horse will break its own leg at you and die as, like, a defense mechanism. Okay. Back to the sketchy alley map with you goblins.
God damn it.
Because you rolled a natural 1, you reach the end of an alley only to see 2 guards standing at the end of it.
Ah, shit. Out of the way!
These are not battle-trained horses. It is a very high DC to make them charge a couple of armed men. Roll animal handling.
8.
The horses stop dead in the alley.
Does Arturos, fall over?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
18.
You do not fall over. Jill, roll a dexterity saving throw.
12.
You also do not fall over. You are inside of the carriage Arturos is driving. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Let's hope this doesn't last long, because it's a mini round. It's a 14.
That's 16, hon.
No, that's
Mine's
16.
14.
Yours is 14.
Uh-huh.
I'm awake.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Fuck.
I gotta play it where it lays, guys.
That's exactly what Arturo says.
The guards both point their crossbows at you and yell, "Get off the carriage now!" And they're gonna hold an action to shoot you if you don't get off the carriage.
Artie?
Arturos, you're up next.
Artie.
Artie.
Artie?
Yeah?
Artie? Do you want to team up on something?
Sure.
We've both got Gust of Wind.
Yes.
Let's blow the house down.
Jill, you're still inside the carriage.
That's fine. I'm leaning out a window. If we blow them away, can we get past them? Is there another way out of this alley on the other side?
Yeah, they're blocking the way, but you could conceivably get past them if you knock them over. Is that what you're gonna do?
I think so.
Okay, Arturos, you're casting Gust of Wind. That is not the action getting off the carriage, which means that the guards are both going to fire their crossbows at you.
I mean, he could put his hands up and then put them forward.
Okay, Arturos, your AC is what?
16.
Okay, 1 hits, 1 misses. You take 4 piercing damage.
Oh, ouch. Ow, my pinky.
Alright, you casting Gust of Wind?
Yes.
What's the saving throw on that?
It's a strength.
Strength saving throw, yeah.
That's a DC of 15. Okay, 1 is knocked prone, the other is still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine then.
Okay, it's your turn.
If that's his turn.
If that's Artie's turn.
I believe it is.
Okay, up next is Jill.
I'll do my Gust of Wind, and my DC's 17.
Okay, that is a 7. He also falls prone.
Go, go, go!
Go, 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 go!
So are you just gonna have the horses run these guys over?
I mean,
Well, it pushes them 15 feet away from us, and I assume that we can at least, say that pushes them out of the road.
Into the bushes.
Does it push them prone or 15 feet away?
Let me see. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed in a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line. Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot when moving closer to you.
Okay, so you're going to keep up the gust of wind then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, these two guys have been pushed 15 feet back. I would push them back further, but we are literally at the edge of the map. And that is, Jill, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I mean, I can, as a bonus action, I can move it, but, yeah.
Okay.
I am just gonna try and, propel the horses forward with what I can reach from here, which is not much. I don't have much range.
Roll animal handling with disadvantage.
Oh, a 9. My other one was 23.
Oof. Okay, the horses kind of mosey forward a little bit, but it's not the triumphant charge you were hoping for. Up next is the guards. What does Gust of Wind say about ranged attacks into the wind?
It does not say anything here, but I imagine it probably doesn't work very well. Because there's 2 Gust of Winds going on at once.
Yeah,
so that's doubly strong wind.
Yeah.
I would say it's not going to go particularly well if they try to fire arrows into the wind.
Yeah, I think that might go bad for them.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have these guys roll at disadvantage. They are not aiming at Arturos this time, they're aiming at the horses.
No!
We hate these horses, but there are horses. Or at least they're horses we're borrowing, and therefore have a sense of ownership over. How dare you shoot our borrowed horses?
Okay. Oh god, that hits the horse. That's 2 piercing damage. Which...
Well, that'll spook the horse.
That will spook the horse. It'll also damage the horse and make it less likely to go into where the arrows are coming from.
But will it destroy the horse?
It will not destroy... The horse has not had a critical existence failure yet. Oof. Okay, that one also hits. That's 11 piercing damage.
How could you do this to horses? Are we gonna be on... Does the animal die?
Does the animal die?
Yeah, does the dog die? Does the animal die?
Does the horse die.com?
I think we're gonna end up on the doesthehorsedie.com. Depends on what you guys do next. Up next is Artie's turn.
Yeah, he's gonna continue the gust of wind and just... the horses. Oh, that's a 9.
Okay, roll.
Oh, that's a 9.
The horses are not willing to go into where the arrows are coming from, especially the ones that's been shot twice.
Not yawable.
They're not yawable.
Fuck's sake, this is a disaster.
I will say that they move forward approximately 5 feet. Next is Jill's turn.
They shake their heads. No!
Fuck's sake.
You guys do realize I gotta play it where it lays, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no, this is fair and correct.
This is correct. It's just a disaster.
Man. I could have just thrown money on the ground.
I cannot tell you how many... This is not Assassin's Creed! I know this place looks a lot like Italy, but this is not Assassin's Creed.
You said genre change.
To gothic horror, not Assassin's Creed.
What if Ezio fought a vampire? Listen, there's witches in Valhalla.
I'm just quietly having a breakdown that this is part of the plan that's falling apart.
I know!
Samesies.
I kind of saw it coming.
I mean, you were part of this part of the plan. This is why we don't team up.
I'm also enjoying that this is like the one session out of the however many we have where animal handling is a relevant skill.
And the ranger's not there.
The ranger's not there.
We fucked up.
You guys said you weren't gonna fuck up anymore.
What? When did we say that? We did. At no point did we guarantee not fucking up.
This is true.
Anything. Arturos is there. Fuck-ups are guaranteed.
Jill, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm... Oh, this is a bad idea.
That's what makes it exciting. Do it.
This is a really bad idea. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna cast Shatter on the guards. It's not a concentration spell.
Okay, what's the saving throw? What's the saving throw, Annie?
What are you doing to these people?
It's a con.
You're gonna shatter some cops, Annie. What's the saving throw? Constitution?
Listen, ACAB!
You're gonna shatter the guards that we kinda need to be on our side.
What's your spell save DC? 17?
Yeah.
They both fail.
Hey!
What does shatter do again?
It does a shit ton of damage is what it does.
to living people?
to people who are living right now.
Okay, well that's 12 thunder damage.
Okay. They both stagger from the impact as there is additional effect.
Do their swords or crossbows break or anything? Isn't shatter like...
A non-magical object that is not being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
So you crack the flagstones.
Yeah. Please go! I promise this is for the greater good! There's a vampire, I'm sorry!
I'm sure the horses are loving this latest edition, too. The stuff going
on.
on.
For the horses. Tell me, does this big loud noise for the horses spook them and make them run? Because they're fucking horses. Again, if someone thinks too loudly about a gunshot, a horse will bolt.
Yeah, unfortunately they are trying to turn around in their traces to get away from where the big noise was, and they have now thoroughly fouled the harness.
Should you just fucking run?
I think we should just fucking run. I think we... No, there's no coming back from this carriage. I think we just run.
I think you've ever given the carriage.
Look at it this way. If you get arrested, you'll be exactly where you need to be.
You're enjoying this too much, kid.
Kiddington.
Well, we gave it the old college try. Sort of.
Do we bolt?
How far did you make it from the Aguilar mansion? Can you just walk back and be like, can we get a redo on the horses?
There's no time!
We got to choose it!
Fucking disasters.
I think while the guards are staggering, I think we go! Artie?
We'll do it! Choose it! Do a run.
Okay, Jill is gonna do a leap.
Yeah, I think we just run out the side of this alley here.
Okay. Roll athletics checks.
The both of us?
Yeah, advantage because you guys have a head start, and there's now a carriage between you and between the cops and the direction you're going.
An athletics check is what got you into this mess.
28.
On a 14.
All right. That's a 19 and a 24. Artie, you are away and clear. Jill, they're gaining on you.
You know what?
You can turn the gust of wind back the other way.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a bonus action. I'm gonna throw it behind us.
Okay, Artie's ahead of you now, so you don't have to worry about him.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn the gust of wind, and that immediately just kills their lead. They start staggering backwards as you get further and further ahead. Now roll stealth check to try and lose these guys.
Fuck. Oh, both of you. This is where it goes wrong again. Oh, 23! I rolled a nat 20.
18 with disadvantage!
Oh wait, no, that's advantage. So, hold on. Normal roll. God damn it.
Well, that's a 15 then.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to lose these guys.
To be fair, he's blue.
You duck down a couple of alleys, and finally you come to a halt, panting and looking behind you, and you do not hear or see the cops pursuing you.
We're like hidden.
We probably should just tell them we didn't get a carriage, right?
Okay. So here's the thing. They didn't have any.
No. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Neither of us say anything about this.
We should not team up.
Not in this instance, no.
Like, you would think tank and healer, we should team up, but no, I don't think we should team up. I don't think that worked out well.
That didn't work out well.
All right, we're just gonna fucking bolt to Torn Causes.
Gem Jammer is performed by Lexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse.
It was fun. I got to go to a petting zoo, and they had special tubes to put the food down to feed. There were goats and alpacas and llama. And I have a high ape index and long arms, so I, of course, just leaned over the fence so that I could feel their little nibbly prehensile lips.
Oh, goodness. The little velvety lips.
Exactly. But there were also donkeys, and there were, so many signs saying, do not feed the donkeys by hand. You must use the donkey tube. And...
You must use the donkey tube!
You must use the donkey tube. And I, of course, use the donkey tube, because I know that donkeys are assholes and will bite you.
It's true.